Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I welcome you to the Human Resource Management course. The next topic we are going to deal with is why the appraisal performance has to be done. See, appraisal is very important for any employee so that he could do the job more better, right? That is why. So appraisal provides the important input on which promotion and salary raise decisions can be made. So this is very important. See, very important is, see, if the salary or the promotion of the employee, if it want to be increased, then the job, then the role as well as responsibilities which is given to that employee has to be done very good. Then only these conditions will be followed. So if the employee performs well in his job, then the appraisal has to be given. So this appraisal is very important. It serves a useful career planning purpose by providing the opportunity to review the employee's career plans in light of his exhibited strength and his weakness. Who should do the appraiser performance? See, very important is the supervisor, right? The supervisor is the one who will observe as well as evaluate the subordinates performance, right? You'll get to know whether this employee is going doing the work correct or not. See, always we cannot rely on the supervisor. Supervisor rating is not always advisable. See, sometimes the employee will be doing the task very good, but the supervisor, it doesn't like that employee. Then what happens? Appraisal will all be given. So apart from the supervisor, even some of the their posts, the immediate supervisors or the immediate managers, the employee peers will do the appraisal, right? See, they'll take the outings of all the other employees. Then also they can do the appraisal based on the results. Self-appraisal is the one of the main motivation for any employee. Next, the employee subordinates, other manager appraisal, higher level manager, personal development specialist, they are going to do the appraisal for the performance. So performance appraisal process. So what are the different? There are totally 8 steps in this. First, what is the main objectives of the performance appraisal? Next, we need to establish the job expectations. See, very important is, see, only if the job specification, if the job expectation is done, the employee will try to recover all that expectations. They try to cover all of that. Next, we need to design an appraisal program. See, first we need to know what is the main motto of this appraisal. Next, we need to establish the job expectations. Next, it is we need to design the appraisal program. Next, appraisal performance. Next, performance interview. This is very important. See, if the appraisal performance has to be given to that employee, then the interview will be done. So, based on the feedback. So, based on the here again, based on the feedback, they are going to establish the job expectations, right? Next, achieve the appraisal data. Next, use the appraisal data for the appropriate purposes. So these are all the supervisors or any immediate supervisors are going to do this. Okay. Next, we learn about what is this appraisal performance, why the appraisal performance has to be done, who will do this, and what is the stage or the process in that, and what are the issues in the appraisal design. See, whenever they are going to design the appraisal performance, what are the issues that comes under this? We need to know. First one, it is what methods they are going to use, when to evaluate, what to evaluate, who to evaluate, how to solve the problem, and what is the solution for that, who are the raters, whose performance we need to evaluate, formal versus the informal. So these are the issues. So keeping in mind the conditions of all this, they are going to design the appraisal performance. Next, the performance appraisal benefits to the employee. As you know that if the appraisal, if it is done to the any employee, then the promotion can be done, or the salary hike will be done, or else the bonus will be given to the employee. Improvement in his performance requires the assessment differences in the worker performance, right? What causes the problem at the work? See, this is very important. See, whenever we are working in any company, what are the challenges we face? What are the problem we face? The main important thing, see, anywhere you go, any part of the world you reside, this is the main thing, that is the coordination. The coordination is very important among all the team members. So if there is a poor coordination of the work activities, it is the major problem, right? Next, inadequate information or the instructions. See, whenever the training or the development phase will be done, we need to understand it carefully. So whenever there is a poor listening skills, then it is a inadequate information. Low quality materials, lack of necessary resources, poor supervision. Supervisor has to be very done in the training and the development phase. Then only the employee can achieve that appraisal performance. Next, the poor interpersonal communication. There is no good communication between these peoples. There is a lack of coordination. There is a lack of communication. Inadequate training. This is very important. See, as we know that most of the companies they make sure that they want the employees to do the work better, but there is no training facilities at all. So whenever there is a inadequate facilities, then it's a very dangerous thing. Insufficient time to produce that effect, and the poor work environment. This is also very important. If you want to work in any company, then the atmosphere has to be very good. See, as you know, see, I am very good. I'm very well versed in. See, I'm very good in the technical knowledge. I'm very good in communication skills. But the people who are staying within us, if they are not good, then it will mentally disturb us. This is very important. See, I know all the concepts. I know each and everything. But if you are mentally not stable, then it is also a major thing, right? Next, what are the different methods of appraisal we need to know? See guys, there are basically two methods. First, we are having a traditional methods, and the next we are having a modern methods. Okay. So in traditional methods, basically it is straight ranking method. See, basically they are going to give by the ranking methods. Either it is excellent, good, very good, average based on its performance. Next, the graphical rating scales. Graphical rating scales is based on the graphs. How is the performance? The next is about the paired comparison method. There is a formula n into n minus 1 divided by 2. N is the total number of employees. Then the grading system will be grading means A plus plus, B plus plus. First choice distribution method is there. The next is about the checklist method, critical incident method, group appraisal method. So this is also very important. Group. See, the group is going to give a appraisal for them based on the voting category. So all the see the feedback will be taken from each and every team members of the group, and hence based on that they are going to give the result. Next, the free form or the essay method and the confidential reports. These are the traditional and the old boring methods. So we look at the modern methods of appraisal performance, how it is going to be done. The first one is behavioral anchored rating scales. See, this is also important. If you're working in any company, just having a good skills is not so important. You should have a good behavior. You should have a good attitude towards the people. That is also maintained. So based on your attitude, based on your behavior, the supervisor is going to give the ratings for you. The next one it is the management by the objectives. Next have the human resource accounting, assessment centers, psychological appraisal. This is also important. How mentally is strong. So based on that, they are going to give appraisal for you. The next we are going to learn about what is this 360-degree feedback. So 360 means we know that an owl. See, an owl is an example of 360. An owl is able to rotate his head 360-degree. See, performance information is collected from the supervisor sub, as you know that the how is the performance of the employee, they are going to evaluate by this supervisor coordinates peers, the internal external customers they are going to evaluate, and they are going to see all the informations are collected from these fellow people, and they are going to give the result. With the multiple raters and multiple raters can be a paperwork nightmares, right? So how this 360-degree process is going to take place, let's see. See, as we know that supervisor subordinates, they are going to take all the information. They are going to give the ratings for all the employees. So based on the result, they are going to give the appraisal performance on that. So how is the process going to take place? The first one it is sanctioned from the top. right? Always from the top to the bottom it is being sanctioned. The next one, it involves the employees or the managers in the development appraisal criteria or the process, right? Next, they're going to train the employees how to give the feedback. So this is also important. See, very very important. See, I don't like that guy, but he is very good in his skills, good communication skills. And see, that guy is good with everyone, but is not good with me. So based on that one criteria, I can't give him zero for that. So we should not do like that. We should give always a positive feedback, not 40, not 45 feedback. See what the actual person is. We need to give the feedback on it, not based on our personalities. So we're going to train the employees how to give the feedback. This is also very very important. Next, inform the employees of the process, pilot test in a part of organization, reinforce goals of 360-day appraisals, revise the process whenever the necessary. See, as we know that the revision has to be done. See, for example, in case of the textbooks, school textbooks as well college textbooks, see, the same textbook it is not followed for 100 for 10 years or 20 years. See, as you know that now from now onwards, like every 3 years or every 4 years, the revised edition of the book will be published. Some extra things they are going to add, or some of the contents they are going to delete. So in the same way in the HRM also. So the next we're going to learn is about the appraisal of feedback interview. So how this gonna takes place. See, supervisor and the subordinates review the appraisal and make the plans to remedy deficiency and reinforce the trend strengths. See, very very important. See, whenever they are going to take the feedback based on the appraiser performance, the supervisor and the subordinates they'll get to know what are the strength, what are the weakness of that employee. So they always make sure that the weakness is reduced and the strength is increased. So preparing for the appraisal interview. So how do you prepare? The next one it is, how do you prepare for the appraisal interview? So guys, so this topic we are going to deal in the next class. So in today's class we learned about what is appraisal performance, who will be doing the appraisal performance, when to evaluate, how to evaluate, and what is the process and what are the issues in that. So there are basically two methods, traditional methods as well as the modern methods. The next we learn about what is this 360-degree process. So in the next class we are going to learn about the appraisal feedback interview. I hope this video is quite informative for you. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.